Wow, what's up? It's me, Matthew. This is part 2 of my video. I'm kind of figuring out my lighting situation right now, but I'm so excited. Let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a bit of an introduction to the artist that I like, and quick disclaimer: this is completely not going to cover everything in the scene. This is only going to cover what I know as an outsider, what I've discovered so far. This is very much kind of a progressing thing that I'm still getting into. Like, I'm only just officially learning the names and subscribing to the channels that I like. That I've been listening to the music for ages, but now I'm paying attention to the artist that creates it. And this is going to be my list so far. So, let's get started. Alright, Brazilian nerdcore and the people who make it. I'm going to start with the founders. These are the artists that have been doing it since the beginning, that have kind of started the whole thing, from what I can tell. So, 2 names stand out. Tauz, T-A-U-Z, and especially 7 Minutos. Tauz, very old school style. You can tell it's like kind of amateurish, but this is from the old days of YouTube, and you can tell from where the videos are put together. By old YouTube, I mean 10 years ago, which is like 2014, which is kind of crazy, but yeah. And the other artist is 7 Minutos. 7 Minutos. This guy still makes music today, and he has evolved his sound and kept up with the times super well. And he's still a great artist. He's done so much on like Marvel movies, which sounds crazy, but it's actually really good. And everything you can think of. He does kind of his own thing once in a while, but he really set the template for this genre so far, from what I can tell. Okay, so those are the 2 founders. So now we're going into the current kings. These are the people who, because 7 Minutos doesn't upload frequently anymore. He used to a few years ago, but he's kind of slowing down now, kind of going into retirement, I think. But so now we're going into the current kings. These are the guys who like do this professionally, upload frequently. Yeah, this is what they do, and they're very good. So Anyrap and Marquee. These are kind of synonymous. They often collaborate with each other, and they're often seen, I don't know, on podcasts together, that sort of thing. And they are known for their like super big collaborations between multiple people, like big ciphers of like going over entire storylines, story arcs based on the source material that they're talking about. They always have English subtitles, and the videos are insanely well edited. You can tell there's so much production value that goes into it, so much more than anything we have that comes from the English speaking side. And they sometimes even collaborate with English artists, 1 or 2. Yeah, love them both, always keep up with them. Okay. Next one, MH Rap. This guy is a workhorse. He has a new video out every week. Always new flow. Very well put together. I don't know how his team does it, but he has a great sense of humor in the videos. You can tell he's just having fun. The next one, Enigma. This is one of my personal favorites, top 3 by far. He's a very mysterious figure in the scene. He He uploads very infrequently, only a few songs a year these days. But his song about Jack the Ripper from Record of Ragnarok sealed the deal. That was one of the songs that really, really got me into the scene, and that I listened to that song over and over, and that really got me hooked on the scene and fascinated me toward the entire thing. Next one, another favorite of mine, VMZ. This guy is, think of creativity, just raw creativity. He has his own style. You can tell it's a VMZ song just from the instrumental. That's the kind of artist he is. He has his own taste. He has his own production that he likes. And he's one of the ones that started out with nerdcore, but he kind of has a foot in mainstream as well. So it's kind of he does his own music, and he also keeps a foot in the nerdcore scene where he came from, which is awesome. And he's like super creative. He's doing like a comic book series right now that like collaborates with his own music. It's crazy. It's super awesome. I love the guy. So, alright, that's the current kings, or the ones I know of. We're going into second layer. These are more underground, but are rising stars at the moment. Kaito, Gabriza, Basara, DYA, Krona, Ninja, Papyrus Tabatata, Shooter, Felicia Rock. I don't have time to go into all of these, but I listened to specific songs from all of them, and I think they're all great. I listen to them consistently, and I'm very excited to see the future. Now, aside from them, there are hundreds of super underrated ones that all do their own thing, and are in a lot of ways much more creative than some of the bigger ones, because they don't have all eyes on them. They can kind of just do whatever they want, and it's a lot of fun to see what they get up to. So, anyway, I love this subgenre of music. I kind of wish the English-speaking side was a bit more like it. Like, the English-speaking side, often their lyrics don't even correlate with the source material, and they kind of just use the source material as a general inspiration for the songs they're making. And I think that's the Brazilian side of the nerdcore scene really reaches the full potential of what this can be. So, yes, I just want to show my appreciation. I'm not sure how to... Yeah, I think I've said what I needed to say. So, I can't think of anything else right now. I kind of sped through that because I was quite nervous, but... yeah. Alright, second video. I'll get to editing it now. See you guys. Farewell.